Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more disc golf media coverage. We're coming at you today with the 2022 Kokkedal Open. We've got the lead card coverage for MPO, final round, star-studded card today. It was a crazy round 2 we had. I can't expect anything less for round 3. I'm Tony Ferro.
With him, as always, Cornelius Farnsworth. You're listening to Ferro Farnsworth commentary team. Also really excited to see how this last round turns out.
I agree. This should be nothing less than a huge battle. In the lead, we have Josef Berg, 992 rated out of Sweden. Huge arm. Definitely uses that Berg all the time. Next up, we have Soren Handrup, coming out of Denmark, 968 rated, playing his heart out this weekend, getting himself on the lead card final round. Next up, we have Elias Gripler, 974 rated out of Sweden. Young in here, but looks like he's got all the game.
I haven't seen him on camera yet.
Not yet, me neither.
We've seen Jerome Braun on camera, though.
Definitely.
Very recently.
Last but not least, Jerome Braun out of Germany, 1013 rated. Looking for some good action here. Not to be underrated, though, is the chase card.
Absolutely not.
They are right on top of the lead card with the scores here. This should be a huge battle between a lot of guys. Let's kick it off into hole 1, par 3, 129 meters. Wide open off the tee. You really got to control that landing in here. There is a tight window to get through this trees here and get yourself on the green for a early birdie.
All right, first off the tee is going to be, well, is this Josef or Joseph? I'm assuming this
European
is a Josef.
style, I would call him Josef.
We'll go European style, Josef.
All right. Much different weather conditions today as compared to the last 2 days. Much calmer winds. Beautiful sunshine.
Oh, that's ideal disc golf conditions.
No doubt. Josef turning it over just a little bit too much. He's going to be in circle 2, hoping to putt through some trees to get that early birdie.
First look at Soren from the tee.
Sidearm. Ooh, but that's a bit low. That is a worm burner. He's going to have a little bit of work to do getting up and down. Shouldn't be a problem, though.
Yeah, a little final day jitters, perhaps. This needs to continue on that path. It looks really nice.
And the young and Elias flexing one out.
He's going to be really happy with that.
Absolutely. Right inside the
Good
circle.
drive.
Few trees in the way, but can't complain. And last but not least, we have Jerome. Papa's in the background filming. And unfortunately, a little early out the hand, but he gets a little tree direct. And that's not too bad. Maybe circle 2's edge.
Yeah, that's not too clean of a look, I would say. Let's see what he can manufacture.
See if he has a
with a
line
lot
for that
more
birdie.
work to do. This is not a routine upshot.
But he handles that nicely. That's inside the circle. He should be able to putt that in for par. And Jerome up with a nice, easy toss. Right inside the bullseye.
Looks like he threw a mid-range. Just a nice little controlled touch midi.
Very well could have been.
Maybe he's just more comfortable with that for these short touch shots.
Yeah, lots of guys use mid-ranges instead of putters. All depends on the feel you got. Elias, just a little bit low to start him off. But first putt out the gate, got to get that in order.
Yeah, you got to hit metal at least. Well, there's a little bit of metal. All right, these guys are going to have to turn this up, or like you said, chase card's going to be right on their tails.
Absolutely. Just hung on a bit long, but he cleans that up for bogey. Not too much damage off the first hole. Easily can clean it up from here. And Elias in for par. Unfortunately, couldn't capitalize on that birdie. Plenty more to get on this course.
Good concentration from Jerome, as always.
Yeah, like we saw before, he's very, very, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I guess
routine oriented. There you go.
Routine-oriented.
I was missing the words.
Nice.
But a very routine oriented player. Takes his time, always does the exact same thing every putt, every drive. And we'll see it coming here on hole 2, par 4, 161 meters. Pretty open off the tee, and you have a nice wall of trees here and a mandatory around to the left side of that tree, just passing the right side of the screen now. You're going to dogleg right from there, have either a tunnel shot, or we saw before in round 1, people go wide left around the outside of those pine trees. Get yourself up here. This is a nice birdie to get, let's say.
I think throwing an actual boomerang would be a good option on this hole.
Could be. I did like the roller play that we saw in round 1. I'll be curious if anybody tries that today. The wind is perfect for a roller right now.
The wind is non-existent.
Josef catching just a tree at the end of the flight, but he doesn't seem to be in too bad of position. Elias looking a bit left off the tee, but I think left is the miss here. Give yourself at least some angle to try and get through the trees and up and down. And Jerome, that looked a bit grip blocked and turned over. Is he past the mandatory? Well, he sure got a red flag. Not sure if he is OB or past the Mando. We will have to see on his third shot after he takes the drop. And Soren up, just an easy hyzer. Nothing too crazy. Okay, here, like we said, now we got at least some type of a gap. Elias going wide around the trees. And that'll put him inside circle 2. That is a birdie look, no doubt. Well executed by the youngin.
Yeah, somehow this very routine hole, routine-looking hole, played the 4th hardest for this windless day out there.
Yeah, second hole.
Somehow it averaged over par. It just seems really just 2 shots and a putt for me.
I can see you get a little trouble, you catch a tree early or so, then you can get cut off pretty easily. Try to make something crazy happen. Looks like Jerome did flip it over and go long, missing the Mando.
It's about the first glimpse we've seen of the drop zone from this hole. Nice little approach, Jerome. He's going to have to settle for a bogey.
Right in the bullseye. Best putt you can get.
Soren just able to lean over the mandatory tree, and it really pays off.
Yeah, he's right inside the circle. He will have a chance to save the par.
Kind of a lackluster attempt, in my opinion, there from Josef.
Yeah, a little bit low, a little bit right.
He's feeling comfortable with a 3-stroke lead, but don't get too comfortable. Another one low from Elias.
Yeah, that will be unfortunately a par again for Elias.
Yeah, he's got to go get those better.
2 missed attempts, but early in the round.
Still time to calibrate.
Exactly. Like you said, nerves can be a big factor at this point right now.
Nerves, a little bit of a group energy. These guys are not really off to a hot start.
Cameras, lead card, final day, Euro Tour. It's all right to have some nerves. And unfortunate bogey start for Soren. But we got another par 4 coming up that you can definitely birdie. Hole 3, par 4, 140 meters. Only real shot is to go wide around these trees here on the right, flex something inside, or just lay it up short with a sidearm hyzer or a lefty backhand hyzer. Position yourself right around in here. Get yourself lined up for a tricky approach shot on a downhill slope with an elevated basket. This is a birdie to get, but you really got to control that landing. How'd this come in on the difficulty factor?
Yeah, it comes right in the middle. This is about the 7th most difficult hole. So just it averaged just a little under par.
Gettable. Let's see if Josef's got it. That didn't look bad out of the hand. Little roller, and he's right in the middle of the fairway. That's perfect setup for the approach.
All right, Elias looking to get some momentum going here in this final round. Did you see that come down?
I did not see that one come down. I was really curious, too, because it seemed a little bit high out of the hand, but he could have tons of power.
Yeah, a little short.
Yeah, Jerome, I could not see that one either.
This sets up well for the lefty.
Mm-hmm. Nice little soft lefty hyzer. Maybe a little bit short in those pines. Yeah, maybe a little bit short, a little bit left. Let's see what he's got from there. Sidearm coming up. Oh, he's taking the straight route.
Yeah, that's really straight.
That is looking
nice shot.
Park job.
That's a big-time approach.
That is technical. That was a very, very technical shot. Low ceiling through lots of trees. Soft landing. Jerome about to back him up with the line. He's got the hyzer coming in. Maybe a little bit wide. Just outside the circle, but he's still looking for a birdie.
A really awkward stance there for Elias, but good result.
And Josef just looks
not
completely
much left to do
standard,
for him.
But he left himself a bit short.
Yeah, he certainly did.
I think he was seeing different things. That didn't look so fist bumpy.
Oh, yeah.
Go, Jerome.
I agree with the crowd. That's awesome.
From way downtown on the elevated basket. Annie putting it in. Oh, nice.
The Browns loved it.
Yeah, you could hear that was big.
There's
pop.
Just Browns everywhere out there.
All right. Elias.
Another one low.
Almost.
It's in his head now. He's going to have to correct. That's a frustrating start for the kid.
3 in a row. Just a little bit on the low side. Low right, I would say. Just got to dial one in.
Yeah,
Get
actually,
yourself
you're right.
Back on track.
3 birdie putts in a row.
That was 3
Ouch.
birdie putts missed right off the bat. But
he could use those 3 strokes.
All you need is one. You just need one putt to get you back in track. Get that confidence level back up.
Good job, Soren.
Just like Soren. Park job. Taps in the birdie. Bogey start is done. Now
we're starting
right
to see
back
these
on the good
guys
ground.
hard some birdies. Now maybe they're getting warmed up.
Well, this could be another one. We saw some eagles
That's
on this
a beautiful
the first
hole.
round.
Look at that fairway.
Hole 4, par 4, 126 meters. Slightly uphill off the tee. You just have a tunnel shot to hit. If you're feeling frisky, you can try to hook it to the right a little bit at the end of the flight and get through this wall of trees here. That will make your approach quite a bit easier to get around this big tree here on the right, not to this basket, but to the Prodigy basket back here, guarded by these little trees. Very difficult, short par 4. All about that tee shot. Where do you land it? Do you have a line to the basket?
Jeez, I mean, 126 meter par 4. I can't see how much difficulty there can be.
Well, Josef's about to show you because he
Yeah.
just hit the first available and kicked right into the forest. There is a forest to the right, to the...
Just missed his line. That came out of the hand really well.
I was going to say, to the left, it's a bit more open. Even if you get through those trees on the left, it is open out there. But the right side is jail. You have to manufacture something through there, and there are a lot of trees in your way.
It's just that clearly that one particular tree is
just right
very
in the line.
much in your way.
But Elias shows that he knows what's up. Sidearm flex shot up the hill. He's in position for the birdie. Jerome, patent pending roller. Unfortunately, caught some cabbage. He's still going to be out.
Uh-oh.
Oi. I think he's all right, though.
He landed on his feet just like a cat.
It's a little trip up by a log on the ground.
Full commitment, though, on that shot.
That is true. Full commitment. And Soren with an amazing approach. Let's check this out again. Going Annie through the trees.
Well, he's showing some real technical ability out there. Hitting some tight gaps last couple holes.
He's put in his work on these courses. You can tell. He knows what lines to hit. He knows how to navigate through the forests. This
course could literally be in his backyard for all I know.
That it could be. But nonetheless, this is execution at its finest and
he yanked
decision
over
making.
a little on that approach. I'm sure he wanted that to be much closer.
But nonetheless, he is on the dance floor. Cannot be upset with that. Elias coming up a bit short, but that's not that short. That's maybe 6 meters max.
Well, he's been coming up short on those putts, so that was an unfortunate tree hit.
I've got faith in him. He's got this one.
All right, you're on.
And Josef Berg with the Berg approach. That'll put him in range for the par.
Just a little off center. But I like his putt. It's a little wobbly on the release, but not a lot of mechanics to it.
There we go. Elias is on the board with the birdie.
Yeah, he needed that.
Now he can get it going.
Well, there's a real battle for second place right now, at least from this card.
Jerome just bouncing off the right side of the chains. Josef in with a great scrambled par.
That's true.
From that tee shot, that was well done. Very difficult to
I
get
don't think
up
we
and
gave
down.
his second shot enough credit, perhaps.
Probably not. I think we were discussing something
People are
else
probably
in the
talking
time,
or something.
All right. Par for the Sandro. Let's move on to hole 5. Par 3, 68 meters. Slightly downhill. This is a real shorty. I feel like this is one you want to get. You got to hit a couple tunnels here, a couple gaps through the trees, but you can hit this backhand, sidearm, whichever way you want. Dealer's choice. Just land it on the green. Get that much needed birdie.
You're right. You want to get this one. 33% of the field birdied it. So you're losing strokes on folks if even with a par.
Well, I think Elias is going to get his second birdie because that was nice.
That's nice to see.
He puts himself inside the circle.
Tight.
See, that was using just about all the fairway, catching the last guardian tree before he would be parked. Josef will be in circle 2 for the birdie putt.
Josef
Lefty
not
dream
exactly
hole.
playing flawless disc golf right now. He's giving people a chance to catch him.
Mm-hmm. And Soren with the lefty hole, executing the lefty hyzer to perfection. He is park job under the basket for the 2.
What a great line.
Jerome. Beautiful sidearm. He will be backing it up from Soren with another park job.
That's good recovery. Jerome had an unfortunate right chains miss last hole, so
You are correct.
Good for him. Oh, what a putt, huh? He just has like he's, what's the word I'm looking for here?
I don't know. He's so tall.
It's
probably
He's just popping it.
He probably has to throw it so low from his body. He just has to kind of toss it a little bit.
It's definitely a push putt.
I don't know. It's you tall guy problems and stuff. Us short guys, we don't deal with that thing. Baskets are always high.
Yeah, you guys can generate enough power. I don't feel sorry for you.
All right. We move on.
I really wanted to lay like a beat down over that, but I didn't.
Well, we'll just
You're
move
welcome,
it right
everybody.
on to hole number 6. Par 3, 94 meters. Soft little tunnel shot. Slightly uphill. Wanted to just fade a little bit right to left at the end, but your main objective is straight, straight, straight. Another need to get this birdie. This is another short one that everybody can get. Oh, standstill sidearm from Elias, and he is early out the hand, catching a tree on the right side of the fairway. And sidearm for the lefty.
Boy, he made
Soren's
that look really easy.
Skipping it up, catching a tree, rolling him towards the basket. And he's just inside the circle.
Solid. Really smooth.
This would be my play.
Speaking of really smooth.
Nice little soft flip up with a fairway. Maybe a little bit low. But again, circle's edge, putting for birdie.
Oh, here's a good camera angle.
This looks more like it. Oh, yeah. That's close enough. You can call that parked.
He made that look pretty easy.
I wonder if that was a Berg. Oh, Elias just a little bit long. He's going to have a bit of work to do to clean up the par.
You are right, though. If Castoplast had anything to do with that, the Berg would really be... It's catchy.
The Berg. There you go. You're welcome, Castoplast.
Berg.
Oh, Soren for 2 in a row. Get it. And here, just like that, with the bogey start, he is now under par.
He's officially on a heater. Speaking of heater, respect.
Elias saving the par. Smoothness, stretched out, straddle putt.
He definitely recalibrated the putter. He's feeling a lot more comfortable now.
And Josef, easy birdie.
Yeah, he's pretty stress-free right now, Josef's position.
Feeling confident. 2 down after 6. It's not crazy, but on this course, it's solid, it's respectable, and when you have the lead, that's all you got to do to keep it going.
Well, you hope that's all you got to do, unless email Barbie or something's just on a heater down in that chase card.
Or the KJ
you
Nybo.
Never know.
You
or the
never
KJ
know.
Nybo.
Well, let's go to hole number 7. Par 4,
That's nice.
142 meters. This we saw is also an eagleable par 4. Not very long, downhill off the tee.
And then what do you deal with here? I mean,
well, you got the wall of trees, but the guys here, they're just going to push the hyzer into the trees, hope for the best. Maybe you catch a ricochet, maybe you get through clean. If you're through clean, you're putting for eagle.
God, some of these par 4s just seem so squirrable.
Well, for the lefty, this might be a bit more difficult.
Well, this is the second easiest hole on the course for this round, so.
Well, Soren is executing that nicely.
And I will say there was one eagle for the day. I won't spoil it. It could have been someone on this card.
Well, I'm going to say that
it
was not Josef.
No,
he
that's
kicked
correct.
Early left into the woods. That is going to be a tough approach. Elias, maybe a bit high, but he's kicking through. He's got a fighter. Yeah, it's a bit left, but that got a lot of forward distance.
Jerome, pretty solid for the day overall.
Looked a bit sawed off, but it got over the bushes and through. We'll have to see if he has a line from there. Unlike Josef, just trying to make some magic happen. Didn't look like it came out so well. But he's got the Berg in his hand.
Now it seems he's going to give a couple strokes back. At least one.
That's going to be a outside the circle look for par.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa. Boy. Okay. Incoming.
Well, I guess that's how you park it. Just hit the tree behind the basket.
Obviously, it's attackable with that backstopper right there.
Yeah, that giant tree that he hit.
Just throw it towards that backstopper.
All right, Soren just jump, prodding approach. Nothing
Soren
crazy.
Traveled here today on his sailboat. Interesting fact.
All right. Very smooth from Jerome. That should net him the par.
I joke, but he very well could have actually.
You never know.
I'm actually making a joke about actual Vikings. So I used to ride my bike around when I was a kid. I think they just boat around. Nice.
Or they just
he just boated that one
putts.
In there. Nice putt, Soren.
Let's look at that one again. Great spin. He knew it out the hand. He so knew that it was in. He just wanted to wait for the fist bump. There you go.
He's already forgotten about hole 1 and 2.
Oh, why?
That was a long time ago.
What was hole 1 and 2 all about? Josef, unfortunate with the bogey.
So that brings Soren within 1 stroke of Berg.
It's still a game. And we don't know what that chase card's doing.
Well, that's a 2-stroke swing. Bam. Right there.
Chase card was, I think, had a tie for 3rd place with a couple of people, and
Elias
other ones
free.
were 1 stroke back. Anything could be possible right now. Well, let's get to hole 8. Par 4, 118 meters. Another shorty, but you got 2 tunnels to hit. We just went through the first one, and then there's this second one here that you got to make. If you can get clean through those 2 gaps, land somewhere around here, you have done an amazing job, and you have not much work to do, as the basket is only about 35-40 meters away from there, directly left. No real OBs around here, just lots of nasty trees and natural OB to be worried about. Your biggest feat, though, is getting through the first gap off the tee. If you miss that, it can be bad.
Oh, that's interesting.
But Soren,
was this an early skip? Flare skip?
Yeah, it looked like he just flared out a little bit early left, but that is not bad. He is through the first gap.
He was pretty fortunate. Look at this stand-up
This
play.
is what you want.
What a shot, Elias.
I think he hit a tree trunk, but
Agreed.
That was awesome. That's exactly where you want to be.
Jeez, what an advantage to have that kick up to flat forehand play
Ooh,
in
this
these
is
kind of woods. That's unfortunate for
it is,
Jerome.
but he kicked back onto the fairway, which is amazing. Because if you don't, it's bogey central. That's not too bad. He got through the first gap, but he is going to be a little right. He might have some trees in his way. Jerome, is this a roller or just overcooked sidearm maybe? All right, here's Josef from the right side of the fairway. So he got enough forward push. He should have this line Annie sidearm. Just didn't get it turned over, but still in the circle for the birdie. Not too bad. Jerome, this is to get up and down for par.
Didn't hit a thing.
Yeah, he caught a little cabbage at the end, but
Nope,
it
didn't
didn't
hit a
affect
thing.
the
He
flight.
hit absolutely nothing.
He hit nothing. Sorry. Jerome, you hit nothing. But Soren really hit nothing. And that is going to be about 5 meters away for another birdie.
He hit the bullseye.
Not quite.
This card's really heating up right now, though. This is fun to watch.
Oh, nice. Elias with a beautiful sidearm approach. He is right there.
A real tester, though, right now for Berg.
And this is for a birdie. He needs this.
Just a fraction of an inch. Just a little too nose up.
It's weird to say that it floated a bit too much when he was putting with a Berg. And Soren for the 4th birdie in a row, 5 out of the last 6 holes. That's how you come back from a bogey start.
That's how you come back and tie up for the lead.
And tie up for the lead.
With half the round to play.
Did not see that. But now we have a 3-way tie for the lead.
I also did not see that.
This is getting interesting. Coming into hole 9, par 4, 167 meters. First shot is to clear these 3 trees. You can pick this gap or the gap on the right. You want it to make a little right to left curve from there, or if you want to be crazy and go with the drone flight, I would not recommend it. Land it somewhere shorter on this roadway here. Have another backhand righty hyzer approach to the basket, or you can choose sidearm back door. It does have some options, some available routes back there. Really 2-shot hole. Big, huge placements here.
Well, for a lot of players, many more than 2 shots, this is the hardest hole on the course.
I can see that.
Averages a half a stroke over par.
I can definitely see that. But for Soren, he is sitting pretty. That drive was awesome. And the route less chosen, but probably the lefty route of choice. And Elias with the righty route of choice, but coming up a little bit late, and I think he caught himself on the right side of the trees. Gonna have a little bit of work to do here. Ooh, Jerome, maybe a bit too straight. Is this gonna get some highs or fade?
It sure didn't look like it.
I don't think so either.
Okay. Josef looking to get back on track. And regain the lead.
This almost looked like just a mid-range.
That almost looks like about exactly what he wanted to do.
That is not bad. Maybe 3-4 meters more to the left and he would be perfect. But you're not going to be complaining with that. But
very aggressive.
Elias will be complaining about that shot. That was unfortunate. Trying to make something happen and catching first available.
Yeah, that's a big unforced error.
Oh, Soren. Oh, it was just a little inside. It looked so nice.
He'll take that kick all day long.
He should be just fine to get up and down for par, but man, that looked like it was going to be another birdie.
Stand still from Jerome.
And he had a window from that drive.
Yeah, awkward shot, though.
Yeah, unfortunate coming up a bit early left. And that should be a bit more work than he wants. Elias will be in just about the same position. Yeah, it's looking like about circle two's edge. Oh, here comes the Berg. With a ricochet left towards the pin.
He hit that huge tree right there.
Did it work out? He didn't look so satisfied, but didn't seem that bad. Jerome up. Unfortunate catching a tree. He'll have about 6-7 meters left for the par. And Elias, a little bit closer, but just about the same fate.
Soren to stay on fire. That's right.
That's a little bit short, but easy tap in par. Very respectable front
seemed like
nine.
a very attackable green, actually.
Josef trying to just throw one in. And unfortunate for Elias to take the bogey.
Yeah, but again, a bogey on this hole, you can't feel too bad about it. You're not the only one doing that out there.
Not at all. And back nine should have much more scoring opportunities.
But not the way Elias wanted to end the front nine. That's for sure.
Agreed completely. That'll be a par for Josef and Jerome. Same with Soren.
So 3 pars and a bogey, yeah.
Quite some action on the front nine, though. We are really tight at the top. As we can see, we have Josef and Soren at 16 under par. Elias just 1 back at -15, and Jerome just 3 off the lead.
Yeah, he's still in the conversation.
You can't count him out yet. 9 holes to go,
Let's
3
take a look at the leaderboard.
That exactly.
There it
What
is.
is happening on the chase card? We have Mats Schmidt with 4 down, 15 under. Rasmus Metzama. KJ Nybo at 14.
KJ 5 down for the
Edvin
front
Carlson also at 14. 13 downs.
nine. This is going to be a really exciting back nine.
Stay tuned, guys. Like and subscribe.
And tune in for that back nine.